this one up. Hey, if you the Exuma Regatta right now, you can hear me. This one for you. Hey, and all y'all fellas out there who got these women on side, y'all all leave up with no place to sleep. Regatta. This one for you too, cause look ya, ain't no regatta like an island regatta. Oh, you know that's true. Listen here, man. I going to regatta. I going on the mailboat. I still to wake. I ain't get off yet. My boss tell me say I can't go, Lord. I say now, boss, listen to me. My ticket book and my bike then park. And boss, I ready to leave. Boy, you keep me in. Yeah, I tell him ain't no regatta like an island regatta. Cause an island regatta never stop. Oh, musical, tell him ain't no regatta like Exuma regatta. Ain't no regatta like Rick and Swift regatta. Cause Rick and Swift regatta all night long. Oh yeah. Ain't no regatta like this regatta. Cause this regatta carry on. Listen to me, man, listen to me. My wife, she told me, say musical, you ain't going nowhere. I say, baby, please, sweetie, listen to me. This year I gon' be right there. By 8 o'clock, she fell asleep. Hey, but when she called for me, man, I was on the plane next to OJ and Sheen. We can go carry on mean. I say, baby, ain't no regatta like an island regatta. Cause an island regatta never stop. I say, baby, listen, man. Ain't no regatta like Exuma regatta. Cause you jamming on Elizabeth Bar all day long. Ain't no regatta like Rick and Swift regatta. Cause Rick and Swift regatta all night long. Right here in Georgetown. Ain't no regatta like this regatta. Cause this regatta carry on. Listen here, man. When I got to the island, boy, I was smiling. I thank the Lord for this trip. Them people in Georgetown, oh Lord, they was getting down. I thought it all was a trick. Hey, at the beach party, I was acting sassy. Cause I hadn't been there all night. But when I turned...
Good afternoon, everyone. I'm Commodore Gregory Adderley, coming into you live from Black Point, Exuma. I have the interview Stanley Ferguson and Magic Pinder concerning their boats. And we're trying to do something to let everyone know that the sailing in Black Point, Exuma is not dead. Now, number one, they have the COVID-19 situation going on, and that put a big damper in our regatta this year. It's hard for me to go out there and ask for sponsor when no one is making any money. Not only that, our government is running pretty short on their budget. So I made a phone call and I spoke with the guy in charge of the regatta, and he said to me that he will have to get back to me concerning all fronts pertaining to regattas. So as it stands right now, we on hold. But in the meantime, number two, the guys are not going to let regatta go down. They still have their boat in tip-top shape. And if the government or the Prime Minister decide that it's okay for us in Exuma to roam about, the first thing we're going to do is have a regatta amongst ourselves. Everybody know that. We have 8 boats here in Black Point, Exuma. And we can have a regatta among ourselves. It does not have to be for any money. We can sail for bragging rights. Those guys will be so happy to sail, money doesn't matter. Especially when it comes to Big Daddy and Magic. They will sail for a bottle of water. I know that's just how they just roll. So bragging rights, I think a lot of the guys in Black Point, they welcome visitors with us sailing, but it would be hard for us to invite visitors if we were to decide to have a regatta this year. That would be very hard. So it would just be among us. That's how I feel about it. I will talk to my second in charge. I will talk to our board, and we'll see how best we will move forward this year. But I want you guys to know that regatta is not dead in Black Point, Exuma. We're doing very good. Magic have a new boat, and there's a lot of people waiting to see what it's capable of doing. Thank you very much, and enjoy the interview.
Alright, the guys getting ready. Everyone's getting ready. That's a good shot, buoy to buoy. Guys creeping up on the line. And they're gone, they're off. They are off. Everyone. Wow, let's look. Take a good look at this. Crazy partner, the first is high sail. Gotta get her the crazy partner way. Chaser sail is up. Gritty K, Lady Eunice, sail is up. Magic, sail is up. King and Knight, sail is up. Crazy partner, Slaughter, Gritty K. Oh, and there's some issue with Legal Weapon. They gotta drop the sail. Legal Weapon gotta drop the sail. Mid-stage at the starting lineup. Lady Eunice, mid-stage at the starting lineup. There's another boat in trouble right behind them. And these guys, they're off. Cross them, cradle. Oh, yeah. Looks like there's the King and Knights and Legal Weapon hookup. King and Knights and Legal Weapon Mars hookup. Oh, this is a 3-boat collision. This is a mess. This is a mess. The pop eyelet. The front stay pop. Oh my goodness. The front stay pop on Legal Weapon. Smashy trying to get out of this mess while everyone else is going cross them. We'll be back after the short commercial break. Good afternoon. We're here with the former owner of the Chaser. What's your name, sir?
Ruben Smith, everybody know me as Ben.
Okay, so Ben, you have a few questions we want to ask you. What does the name Chaser signify?
Well, my father, we had a sloop boat he used to go fishing in. And when I was small, that's all we know. That's what we started from. Me and him used to go down Guanakey, Gorlin Key, down the Sound, getting conch, top, or whatever, and that's what we used there. So after that decline or whatever, my brother Sam, Sam being smack fishing and stuff on the Marie and them, and he always know about sailboat. And after he get off of the boat or whatever, he was sailing happy out of D class, and I forgot the name of the boat, but and he was winning all those races in Georgetown with happy boat, and wherever he go with that D class. So I said, man, I could get my brother something better than that. So I went and I spoke to Mark Nose, who died from Long Island. Asked him if he would build me a C class. Me and him talk about it or whatever, and then he gave me a price. And then Mark came after him. He was talking to Mark, and I talked to him. So he tell me, he say, man, look, I'll have you a boat, and give me a month and a half, and I'll have you a boat built. So I say, man, look, I serious, So I tell Sam, I say, you really want to see class? And he said, yes. So, and that was in 1985.
Wow.
So, yeah, that's when the Chaser was built in 1985. So I deal with Mark or whatever, and he told me the price or whatever, and I said, okay. You want me to pay you now in Georgetown? Or he said, no. He said, hold off, he coming to Nassau, and he gonna be down here right after the regatta. So I said, okay. So he came to Nassau, and me and him met for breakfast at Charlie Major place, right there. He sat down, and I told him, I said, okay, this is your money, And he said, no, don't give him all. He said, give him half of the money and then when he finished. So I supply everything. I bought everything for the boat except do the work. So when the boat was finished, I went to Long Island, me and Vince, and we lived by Mark. And I watched him did all the work, most of the work. I tell him how I want the boat. There was only 2 boat built then. The old Crazy Partner was built before my boat.
I was what was the name of the old Crazy Partner?
Crazy Partner?
Crazy Partner.
Yeah.
So Crazy Partner's before Mad Max.
Yeah, man.
Oh,
yeah, long before that.
Right,
yeah.
right.
So Crazy Partner, Lundy and Louis built the boat together then. They had the C-Class together. And then after I go to the case, I tell them exactly what I want. I look at the Crazy Partner, I say, I want the same model, but I want it in a different form. I want it thinner to the bow. When I say thinner, I want it sharper to the bow. I want it shallower to the bow, but I want it deeper back out.
Well, why shallow to the bow, thinner to the bow?
The boat talk faster and you go to the wind better.
Okay.
And from there, I got the boat. I bring it. They bring it down on the mail boat. I had this guy, Peter Knowles. He used to do all the yachts to Broward Marine in Fort Lauderdale. He used to work there. And after he came back home, he did all the work on Joe Fireton Road by that gas station. That's where the chaser was, did all the work right there, Joe Fireton Road. And with me going back and forth, so I used to leave Vince to handle the boat. The first mast the chaser had in was 35 foot. Edward from Ragged Island. Edward built that mast for me. The nicest mast, the lightest mast. My longest boom was on the chaser then was 23 foot. That was the long boom. And that boat was sailing, that boat could do anything. Go to the wind, reach, bed, and my brother was an A1 skipper. Hey, but 3 of them events, they drove a more race. Oh yeah. They fired me in Georgetown the first time I go on the boat for no reason.
Well, sailors don't like the owners on the boat.
That's what he say. He say, too short a patient. But you tell me now, if you can compact with all them boats in Georgetown, you take off there. Only 3 boats leading the race. The Sacrifice, Goodnight Irene, and the Chaser. The rest of them boats was miles behind. The wind shift. So you can tell if there's any sailor. If the wind shift on you, the boat from behind heading towards the buoy, what would you do? They on the wind of all of them now. And all I do, I handling the man sheet for my brother. I said, Sam, I say the wind shift. Let's stop. We winding them, don't worry about them. By the time they make up their mind to talk, Cheyenne come from down the load where we leave him, but half a mile. And he crossed the line first. We finished second in the race, but they would have never seen us. You don't chase boat. It's one thing you don't do. You don't chase boat when you're racing. So all of us got to go to the windward marker. All of us got to go back down the load. All we got to go to windward marker and finish. You take your shortest cut. If you got to make 3 tack to cover yourself, you cover the buoy. And that's what killed all of them. But like I said, my brother them drove a more race than what they ever been.
So how much championships the Chasers got? The Chaser have underneath the Chaser belt?
Well, to be honest with you, I can't remember. I know we win a couple of races from Andros. We win a couple in home. And I don't know all where they had it, because where I was traveling or what have you. Vince used to carry the boat. And I know definitely we went about 3 in Long Island. Definitely, because Marcus sailed the boat in Long Island, and Mark Oldman, he sailed the boat in Long Island. So she got a couple of good championships under the belt or whatever.
So these boats, they ain't easy to maintain. They ain't cheap to maintain. What does keep you motivated?
Look here, I like my boat more than any woman I ever had. Believe it or not.
Oh, that Sacrifice. Sacrifice seems to have a nice lead. Sacrifice. Start a hole in with EK. Them two. They let each other go. Let's catch this piece of action right now on this stock. Sacrifice on starboard. Oh my goodness. Oh, they forced them to dock. They forced them to dock with Sacrifice at starboard. But that's going to be a discussion to be had at the bar later on this evening. Lady Eunice? Yeah. Lady Eunice forced to dock on Sacrifice. That's Lundy? Yeah, that's Lundy. Crazy partner. Crazy partner. Who's on your boat?
Good evening, folks. We're sitting here with Bob Brown, the owner of the Legal Weapon. Picture of the boat right here. Now, Mr. Bob Brown, the Legal Weapon is a unique name. What does that name signify?
Name signifies the legal weapon is the only boat have license to kill. That's the reason why I name it Legal Weapon, because I'm legal. I'm legal to do anything.
Oh, so you're going to be out here killing boats?
That's the reason why I put that name there.
Vengeance. Oh.
Vengeance is correct.
That's
what it is.
Okay. Now, your boat is I'm looking at the design. What made you choose this design, and why is your boat unique?
What made me change the design? Because I had a Legal Weapon before. See, it was a very fast boat, but the problem is when I came with a new boat, I come with a different design. I don't want a sharp, flat boat, which I feel that I think with a much faster boat than the first regular Legal Weapon that I had. So that's the reason why I changed the design, and that's what everybody coming to now today.
Also,
It's a sharp, flat boat.
Okay, so all right, so this is faster than the older Legal Weapon.
To my knowledge, I would say yes.
And you are the originator of this design.
I'm the originator of this design.
Okay. Who built your boat?
Mark Knowles.
Mark Knowles of Long Island. That's a very popular name we've been hearing.
Mark Knowles. He built at least about 80% of the boats.
Okay, what's the boat's the boat? What's the captain? What's the name of the captain?
The name of the captain now it is right now. Like I said, I'm just grooming. I can just groom my little nephew them, see what they can do, see what I can pull out of them. But in the meantime, we got what's called Vano Cadis and Elroy Brown. So them two should be able to take over after a while. Then we will see what happens with them.
All right, that's good stuff. They're passing on from generation to generation. I know your father, God bless the dad, Richie Brown, was a captain and big in the sailing community. Then it passed it down to you. You're big in the sailing community. Now you're passing it on down to your nephews and your sons. That's a good thing. All right. How much championship your boats won?
Well,
we had a lot of other boat owners talk about their boats in the championship. Tell me what Legal Weapon has been doing.
Well, Legal Weapon, when I first got Legal Weapon, my old man, he went a 1 or 2 championship in it. We went to Abaco. He went to championship in Abaco. And I Ivan Straw sailed my boat in Freeport. He went championship in Freeport. I had Effort Camp, which he did very well in my boat. Just about every place we go, he went championship. He went championship in Harbor Island. And we went championship in Eleuthera. And in Nassau, we used to clean up in Nassau. Skipper by Effort Camp. During the time in Effort, I used to sail my boat. Vince, God bless the dad, had to ask me to give him a break so he could have win a race. And the Lady Eunice.
All right. So you were sweeping the championship.
I used to sweep the harbor. Ain't no if or doubt about it.
All right. So let me talk about what is the biggest championship to you in Legal Weapon? What do you think was the biggest one?
The biggest one to me, I would say, was Georgetown.
That's the National Family Island.
That's the National Family Island. That is the NBA. That's the National Family Island, but also by Effort Camp.
Oh, that's the Super Bowl. And you won it.
That's the Super Bowl.
Not too many boats can say they won a championship in Georgetown.
No. Not too much boat from Black Point. I think I had about maybe 3 of us. That's Legal Weapon, Lady Eunice, and
I think
Slaughter.
the whole Slaughter.
The whole Slaughter. The only 3 boats that win championship in Georgetown. But legal weapon, everywhere legal weapons to go, legal weapons used to reign. When those other boats said only one boat used to carry, Black Point name was legal weapon.
Okay, I noticed that you won a championship in Black Point also.
On the champion, this is the captain of legal weapon. Yeah. The champ, magic, it's magic.
16, man.
Huh?
We had to do one for the head, we had to do one for the head.
What does the Black Point Regatta signify to you? What does it mean to you to participate in Black Point Regatta and to win an actual regatta?
Well, when I build legal weapon, really, I build legal weapon really for Black Point. That's the only place I really build this for. To sail in Black Point because of my old man. My old man used to sail two boats. I think one was Happy. He used to sail Happy little boat at first. And then afterward he started to sail big boat. So I tell my old man that they said, Dad, he said you sail in these people boat. Why don't you let me build your boat so you can have your own boat to sail? He said, okay, let's do that. And that's what caused me getting to sailing today, through my old man.
All right, so it's been passed on from generation to generation. Now, how long have you been in the sailing world?
Whoa, I've been in the sailing world from the 80s.
Whoa.
Early 80s.
That's before I was born, and I was born in 83. So that's almost 40 years.
Yes, sir.
Over 40 years. So what keeps you going in regards to sailing? Like they keep doing it for all these years and still loving it.
Just to brag it right. Just to say, but I don't brag, but just to get that, that's that joy is a racing. Mm-hmm. That joy and I get feeling. That's what it's all about.
Man, that's a good thing.
Yes,
and
yes.
Maintaining, that's what a lot of people wanted to know. How expensive is maintaining a boat?
Maintaining a boat, the important thing is when you have it the way you want it, once you could keep it properly, it'll be okay. But boy, it's expensive. When you talk about repainting and sales and so forth, it's pretty expensive to maintain. It costly.
Okay, but you mostly do it because of the love.
Just the love of sports. Because number one, you don't get no money out of this. So it's only because of the love of sports. That's what we do it for.
All right, so are there any boats you're in competition now? Is there any boat you really want to beat now, or any boat you out there you say, all right, this is a boat I want to put a cut skin on right now?
The problem is I don't have no particular boat that I'm grudging match. I don't know, go up there, I want to beat the fleet. Not one particular boat. I want to beat all the boat. I have no grudge match for no boat. All I want to do is go in there and beat the fleet. That's what's important.
All right, that's good. All right, Mr. Brown, before we go, I have one other question for you. From here on out, what you think the legal weapon is going to do? I know regatta has been canceled throughout almost the entire year. And we might have an official regatta best of the best. What do you think the legal weapon is going to do this year's best of the best?
The legal weapon, the important thing is getting it right. Good captain, good crew. That's the important thing in most boats. Taking and putting on the right sail. The legal weapon have a good captain, good sail. Legal weapon is hard to beat.
Yeah, I know this is a
very hard to beat. It's a very good boat. But the important thing now is the captain and the crew makes a difference.
All right, and I know that you have a fairly young crew that you're grooming, and I know a lot of boat owners wouldn't groom young fellas; they just look for the best. But I have to commend you for taking on your nephews, taking on the younger generation, and teaching them. So that's what I have to commend you for. So, Mr. Brown, it's a nice interview, and good luck to you, and hope you do well throughout regatta season. If we don't have any this year, next year.
Next year, but I say next year with God's power, I think we'll have regatta will start again probably next year. The only way we can have regatta this year, we got about 8 boats from Black Point. All of us are owners from Black Point. We take our boat to Black Point and sail for the fun. Now we can't look for getting no pay for August. Now everybody should go up there as a boat owner and from Black Point, go and sail for fun, raise money for Black Point for the regatta for next year.
All right, that's good. And there goes Mr. Brown. That's the
only boat area. Let's take a shot as we see them around the buoy. BDK going around first. Slaughter. Crazy partner. Sacrifice. Chaser. Lady Eunice. He had incident happen up in the front here. Slaughter had to pull down some, and she went straight on the weather of the Whitty Cape, trying to suffocate the wind from out of the Whitty Cape sail so she could power up in front and take the lead. Tom is really doing some top-notch sailing. As these two boats have been battling back and forth all weekend.
And when it comes to recent times, you know, all the fun to me is just sailing, being able to sail. Being able to sail is the fun. Winning isn't everything as far as I'm concerned. But I am very proud of what is happening now in the Black Point Regatta, especially the young men who are involved in sailing now. You got Chucky and Gerard and Bob and Magic and all those fellas, Mr. Camp, all of them have their own boat now, and I'm so proud of those guys. I know they look up to fellas like myself, Morris, Lundy, Effort, and stuff like that. But I am glad to see the young boys in Black Point coming around and keeping sailing alive in the Bahamas. And as you know, Black Point, Staniel Key, Rollville, and Georgetown and Long Island, sailing is much alive because they got the young fellas involved. And when I pull off the seine, which ain't too long from now, I know sailing is in good hands. As you know, I'm involved in the organizing of regatta throughout the Bahamas, along with Stafford and them, and Ghani. But I have people like Gerard and them who is almost ready to retire from sailing now because he already won a few championships. I really want to pass things down to people like Gerard and Magic and them, but everybody is ducking, everybody enjoy sailing. And you know, you cannot get paid for what you do in sailing. It's only of the love of the sport, and it's something that we grew up doing. And I'm just glad to be a part of it, you know.
So that's some good stuff to hear. Now you mentioned quite a few boat owners from Black Point. I don't want to put you on the spot, but I have to put you on the spot here. If this was the biggest regatta in the Bahamas right now happening today, and you had to jump in a boat to win this regatta, which one of those Black Point boats you would jump in?
Well, and the Black Point boat I'll jump in. Black Point have a bunch of fast boats. If I tell you the truth, in my opinion, and this is my personal opinion, I believe the fastest C-class boat we got on the Black Point is the Lady Eunice. They don't know it though. They don't know the boat is the fastest boat, but I believe that is the fastest boat we got on the Black Point. The fastest boat I have ever sailed, to be truthful, I believe it's Irene Goodnight. Gerard has an excellent boat, and the team that he has, because you don't win by just having a fast boat. You win by having a team. Gerard had a boat named the Crazy Partner, the original Crazy Partner. It was a little bit too small, but it was extremely fast. To me, it was faster than this boat we have now. But to get the crew together is the most important thing when you want to win a regatta. Me, Clyde, going on a boat, I'm going to pick out my crew when I want to win. You might be aware, but I had to fire the last championship I had to fire someone off Gerard's boat in order to win the championship. I know they're not going to want to see this on TV, but I had my nephew named, I'm not going to say fired, he had to come off in order for us to win. And the boat performed extremely well, and guess what? No one can stop Stefan. Stefan knows who is my protege. Okay? He was unstoppable, and I said, okay, I'll just come out of retirement and I'm going to see Gerard boat anyhow. And I'm going to beat him. And that's exactly what happened. And that's the first time someone beat Stefan out of a championship in years. Okay? Because as you know, he has must be 4 or 5 championships in Black Point. I have about 7. I know I have 4 back to back. And all around the Bahamas, I believe I have a championship. Wherever I sail in the Bahamas, I have a championship. You got Lundy, you got Buzzy, you got Stefan, You got the guy out of Abaco. You got Morris. You got Effort. You got Brooks. These are to name some of the better skippers of the country. And I mean, I'm going to include myself in that because with the experience that I have, I've been sailing all my life, I think it is a great advantage to have the experience, what I've garnered over the years, to put myself in a position to name myself among these great sailors, okay? And, you know, in the past, you could name Raleigh Gray, Clement Fox, Ivan Stewart, Ed Moxie, Stefan's father out of Long Island, Mr. Knowles. And there were a bunch of great sailors. And right out of Black Point, you had people like Richie Brown, just to name a few of those guys.
Ferguson.
Van called Smashy, because you know I got some good friends with Smashy also. Black Point, Daniel P, and the mainland, Zuma and Long Island, I think they have the best sailors now. I left out one sailor also, that name is Josh Green out of Andrews. People don't realize he's an excellent sailor, especially when it comes to light air sailing. He's very good at that. But like I said again, I'm very proud of these young boys, especially out of Blackfoot, how they are keeping sailing alive and kicking. And I hope this year I'm going to be able to compete with them sometime. It might be late this year, but I want to be able to still compete with these guys and see if I still got it with them now. I know right now I think I'm the most recent champion in the Bahamas at this time of the last regatta that was held. And I want to see if I still got it to sail with the rest of these guys for the rest of the year, if we're allowed to sail.
Which championship was that? The most recent one?
The most recent championship was held in Pharmacy in February. And shortly after that, sad to say, I sailed in the St. Valentine Day Massacre, where I actually won that. But we don't count that one because there's only a few small boats were involved. But that's the last actual C-class championship we had, the last real regatta we had in the Bahamas, and then the COVID took over.
So, Clyde, in sports you have certain things called rivalries, and in Black Point sailing there's a particular sibling rivalry going on. And I know both parts of the rivalry tend to not acknowledge it, but just as we have Will Chamberlain and then what's the other center for the Celtics?
Bill Russell.
Yeah. You have Magic and Bird. You have Jordan and I guess the whole East. You and Lundy. Right now, if I were to bet my money, fair win, both fast, both good crew. You and Lundy right now for all the marbles. Who would win that race?
Well, obviously, if you're gonna have, Lundy is also one of my students. For your information, Lundy got in sailing because of me. Because even Lundy and I have a different father, but we're very close brothers. And Lundy's father used to take me out sailing, and I learned most of my sailing from him. Lundy didn't want to go on the boat. So what I learned when Lundy came to Nassau, I got him involved in sailing. He started to sail on a boat called the Clay. And I used to be like, oh man, for him. And he learned a lot from me, and I taught him a lot. But now, Lundy is one of the top 5 skippers in the country. But I'm not gonna, no fisherman call his fish stink. Lundy, if it comes to hard wind, Lundy is an excellent sailor. When it comes to the light air and sailing a C-class boat, to be truthful, I don't think there's no one in the Bahamas who has the helmsmanship on a C-class as I do. With an A-class, I'm still good, but I don't really particularly like the A-class because you cannot rule the crew. They get too rowdy on the A-class. But when I'm on the C-class, I feel much more comfortable because I'm in control. Okay? And then you have, Lundy is good. No two ways about it. But I'm going to say if it comes to C and B class, I'm going to take Lundy. I'll give him the A class. He'll handle the A class.
Okay, that's all.
Yes. To be honest, that's my baby brother, and I'm very proud of him.
Yeah, that's a fair answer.
Yeah.
Now, I also had the privilege to sail alongside you on many occasions.
You sailed with me on 1 or 2 occasions also.
Yes, sir.
Yes.
And I also was able to sail with Mr. Lundy. Now we had a talk. Oh my goodness, slaughter mistake. Slaughter mistake. Wow, slaughter mistake. What a mistake. They've been sailing excellent all weekend. Slaughter mistakes when they talk back the cover Vinny Case. Sacrifice continues to go into line. Vinny Case rolled back and slaughter mistakes. They dropping sail, trying to come and jump overboard, and they pushing the bow around. Wow. Wow. What do you like to say about slaughtering that mistakes? How did it happen? From the Commodore, Slaughter, the wind freshened up. Slaughter didn't realize how much the wind freshened up. So when they talk, they had out too much to sail, and the wind, they both fly in the wind.
Okay, I want you to state your name and what boat you sail, or what boat that you own for the audience.
My name is Stanley Ferguson. I own the Smashy. Everybody know my dad owned that first, so he deceased and he passed it on to me, so I own it now.
Okay, thank you, Mr. Ferguson. The Smashy was a boat that was in Black Point Regatta for almost the past 20 years. But you are being one of the longest sailors along with the Slaughter. You guys been for a very long time sailing in Black Point Exuma. What do you feel about the new boats that are just coming out, or do you feel that you have to make some improvement in order to keep up with this crew?
Well, I do some work though, lately, so you have to adjust your boat to keep up with these new boats, So I did that, but now I have to just adjust her to get her back the way she used to sail, to keep up with these guys now.
Okay, no problem. Are you planning on changing the number? Because I don't know how old your father was when he died. You plan on keeping the same number that's on the boat, or you plan on changing the number?
I'm going to keep that same number.
Okay, you feel that it's a lucky number?
Yes, that's a lucky number.
Okay. Do you think the regatta in Black Point is run fairly, and do you feel that we should allow visitors to come and share in our enjoyment?
Yeah, definitely, man. The gala run fairly. I have no problem with it. I don't think the rest of the sailors have no problem with it. And yes, it's fine for the visitors to come. We enjoy that. Enjoy the company and sailing along with us. So it'll be fine.
Okay, another boat that your father built is called the H2O. Do you feel that you could beat the H2O at any given day because your father built both of those boats?
Yeah, man, I can beat H2O, but H2O is a fast boat. But any given day, each one of them boats is very fast. So, there's competition there between us two. But I ain't going to really beat him. I don't beat the whole fleet. But if you get him maybe I can beat him too.
Okay. Do you feel that the Smashy would sail better in the light wind, or she like when it's blowing much stronger?
Well, when the wind is blowing stronger, she's very fast in the wind, and the harder wind than the light wind. Because I'm not equipped for the light wind yet, but definitely I will get there.
Okay. Thank you very much for the interview.
Hey, this one is dedicated to my good friend, brother Van Smashy Ferguson, the regatta man, all the way from Black Point Exuma. He done gone on home. Some say he was a family man. They say he was a champion. They say he was a regatta man. Smashy had the culture in his hand. Watch this, listen. Well, down in Black Point Exuma, there lived this man. Oh yeah. Some people call him Smashy. Well, I leaders call him Brother Van. Every morning, hey, Brother Van, how you doing? A quiet, soft-spoken person as far as you can see. Never was no trouble, son. Now he gone on home. I say, Smashy, rest in peace. Now everybody come sing with me. Let's go. Smashy sail on. 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 Smashy sail on.
Introduce yourself to the people watching.
Kelly Camp, I'm the owner of the boat named H2O.
H2O, what's the significance in the name H2O?
Well, I actually got that name one time. I was in Miami, Bahamas there. Departure launch, which is H20. Boy, it was raining cats and dogs, and boy, we couldn't leave that day. So, boy, the power of water. And it so happened at the same time I was having my boat built. So I said, boy, I can name my boat H2O, and even right now, the water, you're trying to get out of this rain, man, the power of water.
So, H2O, y'all is number 47, right?
Yeah, I got that number, that's a part of my office number. So I chose 47,
So its significance all about, what's unique about H2O when you look at H2O?
Well, H2O is a black wine built boat, built by my uncle Van Ferguson. And the thing about it, he built me that boat because he saw I like sailing so much. So he said, he's gonna build me my own boat. I think it started all the way back then. I sailed with him when we was only little boys as a baler boy. And so he like, boy, yes, you like sailing, I can get you your own boy, and I can make them faster than Smashy.
Now Smashy sort of known for having particular boats, like boats that like wind, but H2O sort of like little breeze. Is there any truth to that?
No, man, my boat is all around boat, I think, I think my boat sail better and light breeze, but any breeze, she could sail in.
Who's the captain of H2O right now?
Well, right now, Effort Camp. That's my old man. Even though he's up in age, I can't fire him. So I tell him, man, whenever he decide to walk off, then he could just go into the sunset. But that's one person I ain't gonna fire. We can row every day, but I can't fire that one.
Now, much like the situation in New England, you had a crew member on the boat that was a very nice captain himself. You had to let go. You want to elaborate on letting Dave go?
Well, Dave actually fired himself. I just tell him, be patient, as soon as I decide to come off the scene, then he can take over. But Dave he's an impatient man. I just hope for the best that he go on to the next boat, and I hope he do well. But I know one thing, he ain't gonna beat me.
How many championships you have underneath your belt with H2O?
Well, I have what? I think 5. I think I got 4 in Grandmama, and the last one I got was in Roxton. I think that's the last championship I got. Georgetown. I was very close one time, but Chucky beat me out of that race. That was back in 2012. But I think Daddy give it that one to him. We could get him. But we ain't got nothing since then. And I guess
you was close in the best of the best as well.
Yeah,
right?
I was close. In fact, all the best of the best, I made it to the final dance. Just that we just didn't come through, man. I believe it's just the fact that getting those sales and thing together. And once I'm able to do that, I think I'm gonna pull through.
Okay, so Black Point. What makes Black Point Regatta special to you?
Well, for me, it's an opportunity where I could go, and me personally, where I could go back home and be with families. I do what I love doing, and the thing this sailing came from the time I was a young child. I recall when we used to go, when we used to just wait for the time when Daddy used to have those sloops in the creek. After they repaired them, we used to walk in the creek just so we could sail them and come back, you know. And so I was sailing from the time I can remember, and going Black Point, you know, it brings back all those memories.
Now those boats, they can't be cheap to maintain. What drives the passion to put so much into these boats?
Man, it's just the love, man. You know, we love doing this thing, and just sailing on one of those boats, you know, is a lot of excitement.
Well, thank you, sir. We appreciate your time, and we'll see you again with the panel discussion of H2O, rounding the buoy, and Magic. Down out the sea, King of Nights coming into the dock, and Smashy cutting cross. They drop plenty of that sail they had up there. I don't know what's going on with Smashy, but maybe we'll get an interview as we go close. But here's everybody on the bed. King of Nights look like that's it, like they calling it a day. Oh no, they competitors, they in this.
Get it right, that's what they need.
What do I do with it?
Buy sail.
What about the model?
Rig the boat good. You mean the model? Well, if you see anything what need to be done, Sacrifice is a fucking good boat, you know.
She good, but she ain't fast enough.
No.
We rank up.
They open up Sacrifice behind this coming from fucking Drakey, and what's that bunch? Lot of fucking brush him up so fast, it's just like, wasn't nothing.
So we rank up, Sacrifice.
Sacrifice in the top 10.
Top 10?
Yeah, she's still in the top 10.
Me a lifetime of promises and a world of dreams. Speak the language of love like you know what it means. And it can't be wrong. Take my heart and make it strong. You're simply the best.
I told you calm down.
That drink we call stupid. Yes, I tell you, if he didn't break down the day, that race belongs to fucking up. No man, the wife.
But you ain't even getting rich. You ain't getting rich.
I wasn't getting
scared. You were scared. You were scared.
Then the gun says bomb. This lot of sale was fucking out. What was that sale? Then he said jump from outside, you know. So you all still pulling?
Yeah.
You was pulling. They're supposed to see them on the day.
That's a bike. That's a bike.
They're supposed to see them on the day. That fucking leaky bike. That leaky bike has been full of all their money. Fucking drunk by side.
Molly Gray, your boat needed bailing out. Get a sailorman sound. Molly Gray, your boat needed bailing out. Get a sailorman sound. You wanna go to heaven, put the radar on your head, boy. That's a sailorman sound. If you wanna go to heaven, put the radar on your head, boy. That's a sailorman sound. feel it bum, you feel it bum, you feel it bum 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 bum. This is shown by the stars above. What goes up must come down. Here's a man that is born of a woman, has about a short time to live. Rolly gray, your boat needed bailing out, yeah. That's the sailor man's song. Rolly gray, your boat needed bailing out, yeah. It's the sailor man's song. Ooh, winds are blowing, I see now the break of dawn. Gone out of lightning and thunder, it was the darkest night. Gone out of lightning and thunder, it was the darkest night. Hear it boom, hear it boom, hear it boom, 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 boom. Ooh, you feel it boom, feel it boom, yeah, feel it boom, 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 boom. Yes, it's shown by the stars above. What goes up must come down. Here's a man that is born of a woman, has about a short time to live. Good God. Oh, yeah, yeah, that's a sailor man sound. Yes, yeah, 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 yeah. This is sailor man sound. You hear it bum, you hear it bum, you hear it bum, 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 bum. You feel it bum, oh, yeah. The sailor man sound, this is sailor man sound. Oh, this is sailor man sound. This is sailor man sound. Raleigh did it this way. This the sailor man sound. Good Lord, this the sailor man sound. Oh, Raleigh did it this way. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Oh, Raleigh did it this way. Backbone, Raleigh did it. Yeah, backbone. Oh, oh, Raleigh did it this way. Back move, Raleigh did it this way. Yeah, the back move, Raleigh did it this way. Oh, this is sailor man sound. Sailor man sound. Sailor man sound. This is sailor man sound. This is sailor man sound. Yeah, Raleigh did it this way. Oh, this is sailor man.